Hello everybody, it's me Silas here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make model railroad landscapes like this. Just some foam, insulation foam. So first, let's go over the tools you need for this. You need a wire brush, or I almost dropped it, or rasp, and a knife, but I can't find a multi-tool right now, so I'm just using this putty knife or whatever it's called. Something has a sharp end, so it can cut through stuff. All right, let's get started. So first, you're gonna want your piece of foam board. You're gonna take your rasp, okay? I'm gonna basically, I don't know what the word is, what word you use for this, but basically you're gonna take your rasp and then angles, kind of drag it across the top edge of the foam, and it'll give you rougher texture. And when you apply paint to it, paint is gonna apply much better than it would without being rasped. Just kind of push it across the sides and hit the top if you want. Add an angle. Then you go vertical on some parts to try and give it that shape so it don't look like it's just a rectangle or a square. You want to shape it. You have to try to make it look like a real hill. And yes, this is pretty messy. Here, I'll show you. I haven't done this for very long. I've only been working on this ever since I started the video. And look, I don't know if I'm getting that on screen, but that's a big mess that foam makes. So I'm gonna finish this up. All right, so I got this done. And if you've, I'm dropping everything today. If you have applied paint to your foam or put ground cover on it from previous attempts in the past, and I'd highly recommend just taking your rasp and just filing that off. So the rasp is basically a giant oversized file. And then, but anyways, now I'm gonna take our wired brush. I'm not gonna use the putty knife to cut anything in this video because I already have a piece of foam cut out, by the way. So before you guys get your hopes up for that, you're gonna take your wire brush and you're gonna apply a good amount of force to it, and you're gonna drag it across the side. It's gonna look like that. Here's the one side. Drag it across it. Drag the wire brush across it, and you can see it looks a little bit different. This is done to add texture. And as you do it more, you want to apply more and more pressure to it to get kind of rock where you want. Actually, you know what? I will use the putty knife in this video to make scores on the rocks, which the wire brush does that, but to do it vertically, I'm going to take the sharp end right here, the fine sharp end. I'm going to just drag it across it vertically. So, like that, and you can see it's making some rips in the foam. And of course, you don't have to do this in just the same way, same vertical way. You can drag it across like it's the wire brush. So You can, model railroading, you basically just try to make it look as best you can, as most realistic as you can. Don't worry about getting everything right, but if you want it to look nice, then you need to add lots of extra details. All right, so now we got our foam completely shaped out. Now we're gonna add ground cover to it, but first we need to paint it. So just squirt your paint. I use brown paint because that simulates, that replicates dirt the best. Where's that paintbrush I had? Oh, there it is. Anyways, you're just gonna paint the whole thing brown. And then when the paint is drying, you put the foam turf on it. This is foam turf. It comes in several different colors, but it's basically foam sand. It's sand, but it's foam. It's technically that, not really that, but it's fake grass. I don't know what it really is. I just know it simulates grass. So just paint your styrofoam. No, not styrofoam. Foam board. And when the paint is drying, you can use that as an adhesive. And a glue or adhesive, the same thing, to glue on your foam turf. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll come back to you guys when I'm done. All right, so I got it fully painted. Now I'm just gonna take my foam turf and open it on the shaker side that has all the holes in it. Just shake it out, or squeeze it. It'll just bounce out. You don't have to do this on the sides, but if you do, then I'd recommend you do it on the sides only a tiny bit so it still looks kind of like a dirt or a rock face. But once you do that, it's technically done. All you need to do is add a tree or two. Should be good. And then that's it.